असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
Now the next one is the increasing and decreasing friction. So in that I want to tell you how to reduce friction. So we know that when any object is moving from one place to another place, after some time on the surface of the object the frictional force is increased. So the object is comes to rest. Right? Here we are talking about reduce friction. So how to reduce the friction? We need to take one spoon. Okay. So take one silver spoon. Now hold the broader side of the spoon with the left hand and this midpoint with the right hand. So this with the right hand and this broader part with the left hand. Now hold like this. So now when we are keeping this midpoint with the right hand, now pull it to back. So what will happen? When we are pulling it back, what we will observe? So when we are pulling this with the right hand, the hand will comes very easily, right? So our hand will comes back very easily. So why it is happen here? Here the frictional force is less on the surface of the spoon. So that's why when we pull it with our hand to back, our hand will come back to very easily. So take the same spoon and keep it in the water. So take a bucket and pour some water in that. Now do the same activity here. Now here also we have to keep like this. Now hold the head of the spoon with the left hand. Now this midpoint of the spoon with the right hand. Now pull it back. So in water we will observe the frictional force is very less, because when we pulling inside with the water it is very easy to pull it when compared to this. When we are taken normally outside of the water, it is somewhat hard when compared to inside of the water. It is also easy to pull it, but when compared to water it is somewhat hard. So here the frictional force is reduced. So that's why we can easily pull the spoon with our hand. So instead of water, when we are taking coconut oil or grease, it is also very easy to pull the spoon with the hand, right? There must be frictional force applied on the surface of the spoon is very less. So that's why we can pull it very easily. So here frictional force will give some advantages and some disadvantages, right? So here when you are observing that to the sole of the shoes, there grooves will be present, right? So bottom of the shoes grooves will be present. With that grooves we can walk easily on the road. We can run very easily on the road. Without that we can't walk, right? When the grooves are not present, we can't walk on the road. We will fall on the road or we may feel slippery. Even when the grooves are present to the sole of the slipper, when we walk on the mud surface, we will fall down. Why it is happen there? Because to the surface of the mud and to the surface of this slipper, the frictional force is very less. So that's why we will fall down or we may feel slippery. Tires of the cars and bulldozers are threaded. Why? So here why it is need to change the tires when the threading is worn out? So when is the threading is turned out from the tires of the cars or bulldozers, there must be frictional force is reduced. So when frictional force is reduced, the vehicles comes to slippery or they may be fall down, right? So here sometimes we need to minimize the frictional force. For example, when we are playing the carom without powder and after some time when we play the carom with some fine powder sprinkled on it. So when it is easy to play the carom with the powder or without powder here? So here when we are playing the carom with fine powder which is sprinkled on it, it is very easier to move the coins with the striker. When we hit the coins with the help of striker, the coins will move very easily. So when we are not using the powder on the carom, the coins will not move very easily, right? So they will easily stop within seconds, right? So they will not move from one place to another place in a long distance. They will not move. They will stop after some time. There must be frictional force is applied very much when there is no powder, when we are not using any powder on the carom. So when we are using the fine powder, it is very easier to move, right? So here we are observing that frictional force is reduced there. So that's why the coins are moving very easily. So here when the frictional force is reduced means the objects will move very easily from one place to another, right? When we are using the oil or grease or any lubricants, so there must be frictional force is acted very less, and sometimes we will use the oil on the doors of the hanger, right? So when the doors are tightened, in that hangers we will use the oil to loose the door, right? And in machines also we will use a grease or a lubricants, whatever, to decrease the frictional force between that. So there must be one layer will be produced between the two surfaces, right? So they will not rub each other. So when we are using the oil or a grease or any lubricant, there must be one layer will be present between them. So at that time they will not rub against each other. There must be frictional force is less on those objects, right? So here we can say that when the frictional force is reduced, we will call that as the lubricants, okay? When the frictional force is reduced, we can call that as the lubricants. What is the effect of rollers on friction? So here we have to take one suitcase. Now pull the suitcase with rollers and pull the same suitcase without rollers. So when it is easier to pull the suitcase, when it is having rollers or when it is not having rollers? So take one more example. Now slide the book on the surface. Now take the another book and keep some rolls or 2 to 3 pencils or pens down the book. Now when we are keeping pens, there we have to take without caps. So now slide the book, means roll the book. So when it is easier to move the book here, so we will observe here, it is easier to roll a body than when it is sliding on the surface of another body, right? So when it is having under it some pencils or pens, some rolls, it will roll very easily. And when the bag is having some rolls, it will move very easily on the road when we pull it, right? So here we can say that the object, so when one object is rolling on the surface of another object, their friction is often is known as rolling friction. That type of friction is known as rolling friction. So here this book is rolling on with the help of the pencils or pens on the surface of another object. We are keeping the book on the surface of the pens and pens are on the floor. So here one object is taking the help of another object. So here one body is rolling on the surface of another body. So the book is rolling on the pens and the pens are rolling on the surface of the table or floor, right? So here I want to write the definition. When one body is rolling, on the surface of another body, their friction is offered called as rolling friction. Okay, this is about rollers of friction. Okay.